First, I'd just like to start with the mission statement of what we're doing with Point MMA. The mission statement, our mission is to earn a perfect win from within, while raising the standard of sports karate legacy. We do this by paying meticulous attention to every detail and character in order to achieve technical perfection. Our celebration is not from external glory, but internal growth. Through our martial lifestyle, we wish to be an example of mind, body, and spirit through this comes excellence. I think what we're really striving for there is just, the core of that is just the integrity, the character of the athletes, just building positivity, not negativity. The vision that we built here is to continue the progression of sports karate to aid other fighters to shine. Bringing what is widely televised, accepted form of fighting to the world of sports karate in a safe, fun, controlled manner that will showcase the talent, skill, and style of each fighter. To allow our youth to have the same experiences without all the negative characteristics that generally are exploited in the TV, media, etc. To allow artists of all styles and systems to challenge themselves in a controlled environment against artists of other styles. To bring back legendary fighters and their fighting abilities who are also magnificent exhibitions of talent and sportsmanship that would make anyone have that. There's some negative characteristics. You see, some of all the trash talking, some of the just like bloody wars and mess of, all the combatants. That's not something that can practically be implemented into any school and tournament on a youth level. So what we're trying to do is really take the technical elements of each fight and just distill it down to that, so that back to what the UFC, the real idea of what it was is taking, one style against another style. This is a forum where that type of thing can really be showcased, where you're not using brute force, you're using technique, and that's what we're really trying to highlight in Point MMA. And again, just really beating the point of just building good character and good technique. With that, I would like to introduce Mr. Stephen Wilkes. He's been working with us on some branding and marketing.
Hello, everyone. I am a student at BAMS and also an art director. I'm an artist and also work with branding and marketing. Welcome to Point MMA, technically ready. Basically, the vision that we have ties into branding. And a lot of people come to me all the time and say, what is important about a brand? What does it mean? And with working with Point MMA or any project that I've worked on, it is important that the mission statement, that your vision, that everything that encompasses this brand ties back into that mission statement. The visuals are obviously one part of it, but also the tagline, the meaning of the word. This is about being technically ready. And that is that's one of the key differentiators from just regular C or some sort of mixed martial arts and his family friendly piece. For example, I put a couple examples of some of the things that we've created, as well as the flyers that you have in the packets. These pieces represent kind of the grit, but also the technical aspect and universal use of martial arts. For example, the logo is an example of different styles combined for the mixed martial arts aspect. Are you technically ready? Breaking down the technical aspect of it. These are important for any school, any brand, any. It doesn't even. It goes beyond just on field, but also it talks. We're talking about the value that goes into your core person. Everybody has a brand. Everyone is a brand. Everybody is a representation of something. Brand relates to identity. And and may I also add that I would never back up something that I truly did not believe in. And as Mr. Jeff stated in his meeting, that this is family. This is for everyone to enjoy. And you have to ask yourself, are you technically ready?
And also, in this kind of environment, it's not as much us kind of preaching to you guys. If you have questions, you know, we want this.
It's not like I can be in the ring doing it because then it becomes a family Kimmy thing. And I don't want people to see that. I want everybody to feel a part of this. But I don't want no woman, like I was telling them, it doesn't look convincing to me. And I just don't want that image. And then when you think of, you know, having backbone and legacy, of course, you know, you gotta have his instructors here. And Master Brown is the one who's like, yeah, let's do it, you know. It was like, even when we were scared, he was like, yeah. So, and then like Bam telling the students, Arnold can have you missing in a minute. So be on the good side. We got people that know people that know people. That's how we teach students about it. So, you know, everybody is here at the beginning because you can be a valuable asset to what this is going to become and the potential of it. So your feedback and interjections is very important.
You know, Osa Kishal was the first UFC. He did the real UFC while we're in the sport, you know. So, so it's a good group of people. Mr. Shane.
Yes.
You like the film, people? Yeah, you got the film.
I'm Shane Richardson. First, I would say it's an honor to be in front of all. I recognize that being independent and trying to start any new brand or a new sport is going to take a lot of work, and we need the exposure. Well, the one thing that we have working for us now is the internet. We don't have access to broadcast. And 20 years ago, it was groundbreaking to be on television. And now today, it is not, because you're competing with 800 channels. And people's attention span is very little. So the one thing that especially preserving each and their schools and your legacies, is through this. Everyone has access to this. Video and technology are amazing. There'll never be enough content to ever match technology.
Next, we'd like to bring out Miss Rabia. She's a student here at the school. She's doing extremely well, and she has a son, a young son, who's about to enter into his first black belt fight, or his first black belt.
Pretend to be an attorney. And one of the things that I'm working on is first trademarking, just plain MMA. It's absolutely crucial that we protect the intellectual property that we're having here this evening, that we have as far as plain MMA, as far as what will be going forward. And the base and the core of that is actually just to protect the name of it. We don't want someone watering down what we have by using it without license, without copywriting, without having anything that will protect us and allow for the profit ultimately to go back to what the original cause was. So that's the first part. The second part is where confidentiality agreements. Basically, we want to know that, yeah, we can give a gentleman's word, a handshake, and trust you, but we want that in writing too. We want to know that the people we're having within our inner circle are going to sign on saying, I'm not going to use portions of your work for someone else. We want to make sure that everything is protected so that the profit stays where it's supposed to be, one, but so that the integrity of it remains. We don't want someone using it and not necessarily having the principles that we have here.
That's just that. But what we bring that they don't is the quality level of who our commissioners. We're going to have a commissioner. We're going to have a board of directors. We're going to have referees. And we're going to have spokespeople and investors. So we have an attorney, we have a branding, so we have these things in place already. And all it is networking. We had a doctor that wrote up